Well, that's nice and all, but I have my own problems, people trying to kill me and all that. The man sniffed. Yes, I heard about that. I also heard you killed one of them. I didn't want to, but it was self-defense. Mum, you do realize everyone is struggling right now? We need to band together. His tone was so calm, almost like the world was not ending. My tone was not. Then they can help their damn selves. I'm busy and I don't particularly feel inclined to help people who mock me in rooms with Vivians. Vivians? It's Latin or something for undead. The point is I'm leaving. I got up, stormed past the man and opened the door. A soldier was behind the door and he wasn't about to move. I slammed the door shut and stormed back to my seat. I'm staying. I took a swig of my beer. What do you want? He paused and stared at his tea before he talked. Our world is changing, Mr. Jack. Tom. Sorry? Call me Tom. Mr. Jack is my father's name. Very well. Look around. The world has gone to hell. There are few places in the country that are secure. The police force has literally been destroyed. The army can't defend against the Vivians, as you call them, and police the street. I'm not a policeman. No, I want something different from you. We are recruiting normal people for new positions. Such as? We are trying to build up a police force that will enforce law, but we need a new department. We can't use soldiers. People won't talk to them or trust them. The same with the police force. We need people who can walk the streets unnoticed to keep an eye on people. You want me to spy? Won't that invade people's right to private life? He reached into a black folder, took out a photograph and placed it in front of me. Privacy is at a premium. Safety is what we need. Look at the photo. I had it was an unpleasant sight. Bits and pieces of the human body were scattered across a living room. Someone brought in their infected family member. They got loose, killed 9 people, infected 3 more. One was the poor fellow on the floor next to you. He indicated the corpse at my feet. We need a people who will respond quickly to incursions, patrol the safe zone, keep a watch for suspicious behavior, and the occasional high-risk job. I am about to ask of you. I get the feeling this job is gonna suck. Yes, you're right, here. Another photo taken from a low-flying plane. A field was shown with large walls made out of what looked like stacked-up cars. This is Chepstow Farm, 276 miles away, just outside of Manchester. The people here banded together with the army and built a mini-fortress, but there is a problem. They are trapped. All the way round the compound a large moat of the undead. Yeah, that is a problem. Are there many places like this? A few scattered around the country, but back to the point, the people here are dying. They are starving. We can't do any more airdrops. Our fuel needs to be rationed carefully. Send the army then. And engage them? They would be killed. Well, what, lure them away? They will only come back. Well, you need to find a way to remove them permanently. Me? You are hired as a ghost. You have your orders. Go see Stan. He will give you what you need. I never said I want the job. Your friend has. Will you let him go alone? You overestimate how much I like him. People are dying. Tom, will you leave them to die? I have family to worry about. Yes, on the return trip we sent the chopper over your house. Everything seemed secure. He showed me another photo. It was the flats. When was this taken? Early this morning. They are fine for now. Tom, these people won't last much longer. I glared at the photo. Fine, we will do this one thing after, though we can walk away. Fair enough. And, I want you to help me with something. We brought a little girl with us. Her grandparents live here. Can you look into it? I will. Don't worry, I will make sure she is safe. We shook hands and I left. I met John in the lobby and we talked about what just happened. We arrived at a multi-story car park. The entrance was guarded by soldiers. They scanned our fingerprints and we were allowed entry. We met Stan on the lowest floor. He greeted us and walked us over to stacks and stacks of wooden crates. Glad to hear you guys have joined up. We didn't have much of a choice. Yeah, the boss always gets his way. Okay. I read your mission brief and I have loaded up a vehicle for you. We walked over to a Jeep, the most horrible shade of green you have ever seen. In the back was water petrol MRE. Stan warned us they tend to back you up a bit. Several bags of supplies, flares, map, a toolkit, maps, various things. What's over there? I wandered off from the Jeep to a steel wire cage that had a load of cardboard boxes stacked to the ceiling. Stan came over. Fireworks. Some idiot went nut and started lighting them up. Attracted a load of those things, so we confiscated them all. We need to lure them. These would help. I'm not sure. I would need to ask the boss. Ask him then. Stan spoke into a radio and Kane's voice crackled in. Yes. Sir, your new recruits want to take some fireworks to lure the creatures away. That okay with you? Give them what they need, Stan. Yes, sir. We took 3 large boxes of fireworks and placed them in the Jeep. Oh, one more thing here. Stan handed us a wad of banknotes. There's €300. It's a discretionary fund. Get yourselves some new clothes. Money is still good here? Yep. Now your mission brief. We have scouted a route for you from the plane that's relatively clear and loaded it into the GPS, and we have marked it out for you on the map in case you lose the link you need to lure the horde away from the walls. There are a lot of soldiers in that place. We need to get them out so they can get here. We need the reinforcements. Any questions? When you say we, do you mean you're coming too? Farid, not boys. He threw the keys to John. You will need to leave soon, but take a couple of hours to yourselves. We got new clothes with the money. We also got Sky €20 worth of sweets. She would stay in the church whilst we were away. We sat and ate one last time before we headed for the Jeep. We drove out through the sliding door. John at the wheel. How do we get ourselves into these things, John? Just lucky, I guess. I opened up the map and we set off 270 miles away. People were dying and we were their only chance.